Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another wrestling figure review. I am, of course, your host, AJ. This is the review. Before I get stuck into checking out these sweet action figures, which I have right in front of me, I just want to say a huge thanks to everybody who checked out my previous video. It was the first ever toy hunt recorded and put up on the channel. I did that alongside my good buddy Brendan, and we had a heck of a good time. So if you haven't checked out that video, please do so after watching this one, of course. And perhaps if you are interested in this type of thing that I got going on here on my YouTube channel, perhaps you should just go and check out the rest of my other videos. Hey, maybe even subscribe. I would appreciate you if you did that. But if not, either way, thank you for tuning in today. Let's take a look at these action figures here. It is Elite 65, Ronda Rousey, Sensational Sherri. These are some cool action figures. This is Ronda Rousey's first ever Elite action figure, and I can't wait to get stuck into this one because it looks like it's got some sweet accessories in it. And then, of course, Sensational Sherri, the very elusive collector's edition figure. I'll just tell you guys straight up, for these figures, of course, I found Ronda Rousey in stores, so I paid $29 for her, which is about the standard here in Australia. And then, of course, with Sensational Sherri, she's a bit more harder to find and a lot more higher in value as opposed to old common Ronda over there. But I have no problem in telling you guys that I actually got it for the more than fair price of $63 shipped online. And I'm very happy and stoked to have this in my collection because I wanted it so bad. Ever since it was announced, I just thought I gotta have me a Sensational Sherri figure. So yeah, there it is right there. Sensational Sherri. Now I guess all we got left to do is to get stuck into the review. So let's do it. Okay, so real quickly, taking a look at the figures in their packaging, starting off with Ronda Rousey. So here she is. As you can see, the accessories that look like they're included with her are, of course, this little contract folder. You've got a table that has a red cloth around it, and then, of course, you've got what looks like a pen, but is absolutely huge. But I guess, hey, it had to be in order to fit in Ronda's hands. So that is the action figure. Taking a look at the back of the packaging, there's Ronda on the side if you just missed her. So as you can see, who else is in the series? Of course, you've got Nia Jax, you've got Rusev, Roman Reigns, Eric Young, and of course Aiden English. I also happen to have Rusev from this set, and I have him posed right here in his Happy Rusev Day shirt. Very, very cool figure. But this review isn't about him. It's about Ronda Rousey and, of course, this next lady, Sensational Sherri. Sherri looks like, with her accessories, of course, she has that, that cloth robe and also that crown, which I'm guessing looks like it can be taken off of her. Who knows? We'll find out. Taking a look at the side packaging, there you see Sherri, but onto the back. Of course, being a collector's edition figure, it doesn't show you who else is in the series. I don't know why, but that's just how they do it. I guess it makes this figure all the more great because the whole focus is on her and only her. So there you go. That's Sensational Sherri, Ronda Rousey. Those are the two figures that we are going to be cracking up out of the packaging today. And how are we going to be doing that, of course? Well, with none other than the trusty Swiss Army knife. So without further ado, let's get a look at these figures up out of the packaging. Thank you very much for watching. Stick around for more. Let's go. And here we go, getting things started with Ronda Rousey up out of the packaging. We'll take a look at her first, and I gotta tell you, this is simply amazing, this figure. I mean, you know, it's mostly all black, as you can see, black boots, black pants, black jacket, but there are some very nice attention to detail going on here with the gold zipper, gold buttons kind of featured all over the jacket. And this jacket, when she wore it in real life, this was actually Roddy Piper's jacket. And more on that attention to detail, as you can see here, there it is, the man's initials there, Roddy Piper. So that is very, very nice. R.I.P. to the legend himself, Roddy Piper. But getting a look now at that face scan, take a look. How amazing is this? Even all the way down to like that beauty spot underneath her left eye. It's all there. Smiling Ronda face scan, because she, of course, was very smiley when she made her debut for the WWE. And even the hair just looks simply amazing there. As you can see, all kind of like swept to one side. This is 100% Ronda Rousey in action figure form, and it's kind of scary how accurate that face scan just looks exactly like her in real life. And I mean, I can tell you, I've been a fan of Ronda Rousey for quite some time. Of course, before WWE, she was an MMA fighter, but nowadays she's a pro wrestler. But yeah, I mean, before her big blow up in the UFC, she was obviously fighting in Strikeforce, kicking butt left, right, and center. And I can tell you, I was actually there that night when she fought Holly Holm here in Melbourne. And that's kind of when things all went south for her. Her career kind of got derailed in MMA that night. And things have never quite been the same for old Ronda. But will she return to MMA? I think she will. I think being a natural born fighter, she'll get that urge and she'll want to fight again. But anyway, enough about that. So that's the action figure for Ronda Rousey. Let's get a look at the accessories that she comes with. As you can see here, this is that bulky pen. And then, of course, you've got the contract here, which you can pause the video and take a read if you want to see what it says there. And another cool thing with this contract, as you can see, you can actually open and close it. So it is functional. And then, of course, the table with this cloth around it. Let's see if we can remove the cloth. So there you go. It's like a breakable table. And yeah, to make it all look official, you've got this red cloth that goes over it, as they have in the WWE with contract signings. So that is very, very neat. This Ronda Rousey figure is also very neat, and expect a high score when I give you the final 1 to 10 on this at the end of the review. Stick around for that. But now, on to Sensational Sherri. And finally, here we are, Sensational Sherri, the highly elusive, incredibly sought after, but always amazing, Sensational Sherri Elite action figure. Oh, I cannot believe I've got this thing right in front of me right now. I've wanted this figure so bad. I mean, I'm not going to rant and rave about it, but honestly, I mean, just look at it. It is amazing. I will point out, though, I did see another video review by Maximum Croonage over at the Toy Boy Federation channel, and I will agree with him. In that video review, he pointed out that his first impressions of this figure was that the cloth or material, fabric, if you will, on this robe is actually really cheap. I mean, you can kind of get a bit of an idea with the ruffling of the material just there. I mean, it's it feels very cheap, soft. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing crazy good. I mean, you'd expect something being, you know, a collector's edition figure. You'd expect some type of solid quality robe, but this is not. So that's a bit of a bummer. But hey, it is nice to look at. So there's that. So as you can see, Sensational Sherri looking like a manager here with this robe on, and of course the crown. And that crown, it does come off, and there it is there. There's not too much going on with it, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see if we can get a bit of a zoom in going on with this here. No, camera, you don't want to focus? Okay, there we go. So yes, nothing special with the crown. And then of course we'll get her up out of this robe. Must be gentle. Gentle, 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 and get a look at what her wrestling attire looks like. So a bit of 2-in-1 action going on here. You got the managerial look, and then you've got her in the wrestling attire. So here we go, Sensational Sherri, looking sensational, of course, too. Great detail on the back there of the attire. Pretty much what we're looking at here is black and purple with hints of silver all around the figure. There's kind of like a deep purple going on here with the trim on the boots, but that same purple matches the purple in her face paint. So there's that deep purple there, and then you've kind of got like a lighter, brighter purple going on the attire there, and that kind of matches more of the robe, as you can see there. So yeah, that is the figure. Very, very nice. As you can see here, some detail on the boots. Sensational Queen Sherri, I believe that stands for. Looks really awesome. Elite articulation, as you would expect for a figure like this. And let's finally get a look at that head scan right there. I'd say it's pretty accurate. It's very nice. I like it, and I'm really happy that I have this figure. But anyway, let's get on to giving our final review score for both the figures which we've just seen here today. Once again, thank you for watching. Let's go with the 1 to 10 right now. And here we are, almost at the end of the video. Time to give these two figures in front of you a review score from 1 to 10, starting off with Ronda Rousey. Real quickly, in point blank detail, I love the face sculpt. I think that totally makes this figure. It is so amazing how they have got Ronda Rousey just down pat, just so accurate to the woman herself in action figure form. I absolutely love that, and for that reason alone, that really makes this figure. But not really a lot going on color-wise, and I guess rightfully so. It is more of a promo-esque attire. There is just that slight attention to detail with the gold buttons and zip, and then of course the RP, Roddy Piper initials on the jacket. That's cool too. But for what it's worth, I believe this Ronda Rousey figure is about an 8.5 out of 10. Now on to Sensational Sherri. I can't tell you how thankful I am that I have this figure, and I still think it's very cool despite the jacket feeling, or robe rather, feeling very cheap in quality. But regardless, it's so cool that you have her looking like a manager at one moment where she's got the crown and robe on, but if you take the crown and robe off, you've got her looking like she's ready to whoop some ass in the ring. And I think that is very cool for an action figure to have that functionality of pretty much being a manager and then being a wrestler. That's so cool. And it's a very, very cool figure. I like the purple. It's a good color scheme. It totally works. Even like the face paint around the eyes, also equally nice. For Sensational Sherri, she's getting a 9.3 out of 10. So there you have it. Ronda 8.5, Sherri 9.3. Two very great figures, and I have to say, if you happen to come by these two figures or either or, please pick them up. They are definitely worth it. That's it for the review. I hope you have enjoyed watching. There will be more out on the way. As always, if you've liked what you've seen, make sure to like, hey, maybe even subscribe if you're new. And what do you think of these two figures? I mean, Ronda, she looks pretty good. So does Sherri. But what is it that you think really stands out about them that maybe I might have not pointed out? Maybe you could say so in the comments below. Anyway, have a great day, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Now, folks, if you've just tuned in, JR, Jim Ross here. Ronda Rousey has just signed her contract to become an official active member of the WWE roster.
And now that you're an official member of the WWE roster, I guess it's only right that you and I shake hands and part ways. Hey, Ronda Rousey.
And here we go, by God, Triple H offering a hand to Ronda Rousey to seal the deal. And here we go now, Ronda about to shake the hand of the billion-dollar princess, Stephanie McMahon. But Stephanie looking a bit reluctant here. Oh, wait a minute. Stephanie just slapped Ronda Rousey in the face, god damn it. Then get a look at Triple H. He's sitting there with a smirk on his face. I can't believe these two. Ronda slowly getting back to her feet here after she just had the taste slapped out of her mouth. And, well, she looked like she took it on the chin, and Stephanie having a laugh now. But Ronda does not seem all too pleased with what Stephanie... Oh, wait a minute! Ronda just nailed Stephanie McMahon with a clothesline. Oh, tension's flaring here. Triple H. Ow, spine buster to Ronda. I mean, here you see Ronda Rousey laid out flat by the cerebral assassin, Triple H. The game, the nerve of this man, though. How could he do such a thing to Ronda Rousey of all people? I mean, look at him. He's absolutely out of his mind, both his arms raised, Ronda laid out. Wait a minute, wait, who is that? Wait a minute, what's going on? Wait. Wow! The game put through a table! What's happened? Who is that man? Who is that man who just German suplexed the game, Triple H, through a table? It's, by God, it's none other than John Jones. John Jones, Johnny Bones Jones, coming to the aid of his former colleague, Ronda Rousey. John Jones, the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, here in the WWE. Folks, we still got Stephanie McMahon laid out in front of us here at ringside. She's been beaten down like a damn government mule. And look at Triple H, still a dazed and confused mess in the ring. My God, what a beating, what a slobber knocker, what a night. John Bones Jones, Ronda Rousey, back off.